Good morning, my dear students. We are going to start our 10th standard political science lessons. Today, we are going to see the first lesson of political science. The lesson name is Working of the Constitution. In this lesson, we will be studying about the basic principles of Constitution and how those rules are applied in the everyday lives of people of India. The Indian Constitution, it is the lengthiest constitution of the world. The Constitution declares the objectives to establish a secular democratic republic. What do you mean by secularism? Secularism means all religions of India are equal. In India, there is no special religion. For example, Pakistan, it is a theocratic state. That means Pakistan has got an official religion, that is Islam. Unlike Pakistan, we follow secularism. We don't have any official religion over here. So that is the meaning of secularism. Indian people have freedom to follow any religion, practice any religion, convert to any other religion, or even reconvert to one religion. That freedom is ensured by the Constitution. Second thing is that India is a democratic country. We all know what is democracy. People elect their representatives and their representatives rule Indians. That is democracy. And one more basic principle of our Constitution is India is a republic. We all know on 26th January every year we observe and celebrate Independence Day. Republic Day. So Republic Day means what? India has got an elected head. That is what is republic. So in this lesson we are going to study how constitution is put into practice in India. Constitution aim for a society based on social justice and equality. As you know, the Constitution came into force on 26th January 1950. That day we celebrate Republic Day. So in this lesson we are going to focus on 3 points: democracy, social justice and judicial system. First of all, I am going to deal with democracy. Simply to say democracy is not the real essence of democracy. For example, Pakistan, we all know. In Pakistan, they follow democracy, but the real democracy is not practiced over there. You can see the example of 1919. Nawaz Sharif was the Prime Minister of Pakistan. He was the elected Prime Minister of Pakistan, but he was toppled down by Pervez Musharraf by a military coup, and he established his power. So it is not democracy. But India, so far we are having a successful story about democracy. So we are going to see what are the strong points for India as a democratic country. First thing, India we are going to have and we are experiencing political maturity. Political maturity is very important for a democratic country. Now what do you mean by political maturity? Political maturity means what do you know? Democracy should be felt by the ordinary citizen of India. For example, we are having democratic elections since 1952. We are having a good election, free, fair elections were conducted. We are having good, stable government. So that is what is the maturity of democracy means. That is not followed in Pakistan. I hope you understood what is political maturity of democracy. Now the second thing is what you know, in order to give strength to democracy, we are having right to vote. When we are going to see the French Revolution, France, they were having a constitution in the year 1791. But they did not give voting power to women. voting power to women was given in the year 1946 only by France. But when we are going to see India, since the inception of democracy, everyone is given right to vote. We are having universal adult franchise. One who has completed 21 years of age can cast the vote. That was the rule till 1989. But 1989 the constitution was amended. By that amendment, they reduced the voting age of 21 to 18 years, irrespective of caste, religion, race, community, sex, etc. So, right to vote is very important. So, in the year 1989, voting age was reduced from 21 to 18 years. By that, more number of voters could vote. So, India has become more the largest democratic country in the world. It was not only quantitative development, but it was qualitative also. Quantitative means, the number of voters increased. Qualitative means what, the young people, they also got a proper share in the administration of our country by participating in election process and standing for election. So this is the second point of strengthening of democracy in India. First one I have already discussed with you, that is political maturity, and the second one is right to vote. Now the third step Indian government has taken, that is decentralization of democracy. We all know what is decentralization of democracy. India is having three levels of government, that is the central government, state governments, and local self-government. In the year 1989, we have passed Panchayati Raj. Panchayati Raj, that is what a great step towards decentralization of democracy. Decentralization of democracy means what? Power is shared from central government to state government, and state government in turn to local self-government. This is what is decentralization of government. You must be knowing about, you might have heard about JP, ZP or Jilla Parishad, Panchayat Samiti or block, or our Gram Panchayats. So, power is given from the central government to state government and state government to local self-government bodies like Panchayat, municipal corporation, municipalities, ZP or Jilla Parishad. So, this is also another strong point for strengthening democracy in India. Decentralization controls the mispower or misuse of power by the central government and state government. And we have directive principle of state policy. Directive principle of state policy means these are some directions given by constitution to central government and state government, but it is not compulsory that state or central government has to follow those directive principle of state policy. For example, prohibition. Prohibition is one of the directive principles of state policy. Prohibition means, ban of liquor. It is up to the state government whether to introduce ban of liquor on that particular state. For example, Gujarat, it has introduced ban of liquor, but that is not there in Maharashtra. So, now the next factor which strengthens the democracy we are going to discuss, that is Right to Information Act or RTI. It was introduced by central government, or it was incorporated in the constitution in the year 2005. In democracy, we have to empower the citizen. Empowerment of citizens is the essential condition of democracy. By right to information, we get to know the working of government by filing a petition. The government is formed by the people through election. So it is our duty, and even government is spending our money. We pay money in the form of taxation, and also it is the right of every citizen of India to know how the public expenditure or public money is being spent by the government. So by RTI Act, we come to know what steps are taken by government, what are the developmental policies of government, and how much money is spent in different activities. So it is our right. So right to citizen, sorry, right to information gives more transparency in the working of government, and it has reduced the element of secrecy in the working of government. After the year 2000, the approach towards democratic reforms has changed. Democratic reforms are considered rights of citizens. Whatever reforms done by democracy, we feel like that it is our right. Whatever government is doing, we have got a fair share in that because it is our government. It is elected government. That government is elected by people. So in democracy, we are the main people. Citizens in India have got right to information, education, and food security. These rights have strengthened democracy in India, and we going to see the another part, that is about right-based approach. Even government is making many schemes. They are seeing the rights of people. We feel like that everything is having some rights. The people are the beneficiary of these rights. So government, when we are making some rules, it should be beneficial for the people. It is our right. That particular concept is also being developed nowadays. Thank you.